Fresno is a big place, or it's a small place, and it's filled with lots of stuff. Either way, the interpersonal imperative for intercultural competence, and that is quite a mouthful. Basically, what it means is it's having an open mind. It's being able to go throughout Fresno and appreciate everything that's there. Um, it took me like 20 something years to realize what cabeza is or chicharron is. So for me, I was only doing the Taco Bell menu. I was only doing like um, the very white friendly menu that's easy to pronounce and easy to understand, and nothing really anyone will be grossed out by. But breaking through to the other side and engrossing myself with the culture, um, it's rewarding. It's rewarding. There was a point when I was a volunteer coordinator at an elementary school, and there were some ladies at the elementary school learning English, like moms in a classroom learning English. So I went in there and I helped them learn English because I wanted to get close to them. That I found that if I really wanted to be close to them, I'd learn Spanish from them. And because of this like bond that we created, my volunteer program was really able to take off from the ground up, and very very rewarding. It's very easy to only interact with the things that you're familiar with. And I mean, I almost would say try anything once, but there's got to be the right context. I think something I think so, and then it goes both ways. All right, so there's this cultural appreciation aspect. Some people might say appropriation, but I don't think so. I don't think it's a cultural appropriation. I don't think cultural appropriation exists. I think you can have something and you can enjoy it. I mean, but it goes further than Fresno, right? Because like I'm not English, but I speak English. I'm not from Taiwan, but I have a Nissan. Um, I like soju, but I'm not Korean. The more you look at it, the more you realize you're already doing it. Your comfort zone is already maintained by so many cultural influences. I mean, my computer, I don't even know where my computer's from, but I'm using that right now. And let's just say it was from Europe. Okay, well, I'm German, so it's not really like it goes further and further the more you look at it. And that's why it's nice. That's why it's nice, I guess, because you don't really have to try to do anything extra. But getting into so the my thing's done now. Basically, what I want to say is I got to try new food and I made some wonderful connections, and those connections improved my professional life by doing that. But I'd like to talk about the peace imperative. Okay, about the peace imperative. It's not so my video part is done now. Don't listen unless you want to be challenged. Okay, if you don't want to be challenged, that's fine. Which a lot of people at college don't want to be challenged. So stop listening now. I'm asking you to stop listening because these words are going to hurt you. They're going to hurt your brain. Um, the peace imperative is so important. Okay, it's so important. But when you're putting it on the phone, right? That when you start labeling, oh, well, there's white supremacists, there's white nationalists, there's the Ku Klux Klan. Like it's like, okay, sure. All right. Let's just say that they're bad people. Let's just say that they're all bad. They're all completely bad. Let's say that they've never done anything good. Okay, they've only just caused violence and issues and problems and said mean things. Okay, that last one might be the worst one nowadays. What do you do with them? Now that you're saying in that textbook that you're saying that okay, we can have peace, but these guys are the ones that won't let us have peace. What do you do with them? There's the violence option, which I don't think is a good one. You can silence them. You can make them go away to their little corners on the internet far away. But that one sounds really bad too. I know this because I've talked to them. Okay? And they're really, I mean, look, I'm not going to say they're determined. I'm not going to say that they're dumb. But when you make them hide away in the darkness and there's no light there, they start getting these weird ideas. This one guy has a half-white girlfriend, but he's a white nationalist and he wants to make an ethno state for only white people. So I asked him, how white do you have to be white? And he said, well, half white is fine. My point is, right, is these people have issues and they're stupid, but you can't just demonize them in a textbook and expect them to go away. In fact, you're making it worse when you do that, all right? No, all you can do is include them, okay? But here's the other thing, all right? Don't get statistics from the Southern Poverty Law Center. Okay, it's 2023 right now, and the world has progressed far beyond the need for the Southern Poverty Law Center. They think that they think a cartoon frog is racist. Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay, so look, all right. I'm expanding my first discipline, which is the interpersonal, to the peace discipline, okay? I think you might be surprised how welcoming the white supremacists are, and I think you might be really surprised how brown the white supremacists are. Okay, it's a big world, all right, and there's white supremacists and white nationalists in Fresno. Okay, they're never going to have their way, and even if they do, it'll only be for a generation. But you can't say that this society, this multicultural society we live in is great except for these people, even if that's what they would say, especially if that's what they would say. Because to me, what that sounds like is if you're saying that we can have all this nice stuff, we can have this like multicultural harmony without these people, then I don't know, that doesn't sound like harmony to me. And down with the Southern Poverty Law Center.